Travel robot presence. Top 10 things to do in Greece. The land of Greece is one infused with ancient mythology, and if you like archaeology, history, art, and philosophy, then a trip to this fascinating country is not to be missed. Greece is made up of a series of idyllic islands that are surrounded by jet blue seas and covered in dainty white buildings. And you will also find crumbling ruins, engaging museums, and pretty coastal towns aplenty. From throbbing cities like Athens to a slower pace of life in little villages by the sea, Greece is a mosaic of different experiences and landscapes, as well as one of the world's largest open-air museums. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell symbol for more wonderful videos. Number 1. Tour the Acropolis. If you are in Greece, then this is probably the number one attraction not to miss, and the complex, made from glittering marble, used to be the site of the famous statue of Athena, who was also the goddess of Athens. Anyone remotely interested in ancient architecture can marvel at the Doric columns and the spectacular temples, and the Acropolis is lined with pathways that let you walk around at your leisure and enjoy the highlight of this monument, which is the stunning Parthenon. Number 2. Climb Mount Olympus. Mount Olympus is probably one of the most famous mountains in the world, and if you are a fan of Greek mythology, then this is not being missed off your itinerary. If you want to climb the mountain, then you will need to travel to Meteora, where you can trek part or all the way to the top depending on your ability and fitness levels. Mount Olympus is known in Greek mythology as the spot where Zeus sat on his throne, as well as the place where Hades ruled the underworld. So as you climb, you can imagine the legends that are interconnected with this mountain. Number 3. Uncover Lake Plastira. Lake Plastira is something unusual in Greece, which is known for being blessed with a plethora of natural beauty. What makes this lake different is that it is man-made, although this doesn't make it any less impressive. The lake is surrounded by oak and chestnut trees, and you can go canoeing or rafting here, as well as horse riding or hiking along the trails around the lake. Lake Plastira is located in the Lardica region of Greece and offers an adventure-filled afternoon. Number 4. Admire the architecture in Santorini. Santorini is also known as the island of Thera and is the haven of honeymooners looking to get away from it all in one of the most beautiful places on earth. Santorini is known for its picture postcard good looks, which see it covered in traditional Cycladic homes, which gleam white under the hot Greek sun and contrast beautifully with the deep blue seas and churches. Walking around the island gives you the chance to take in all the spectacular architecture here. And because the landscape is formed by a volcanic crater, you can expect some of the most spectacular views in all of Greece. Number 5. Visit the Delphi. Delphi has the claim to fame of being a UNESCO World Heritage Site, as well as one of the top attractions in Greece. Delphi sits on the sides of Mount Parnassus and was a popular pilgrimage spot in the days of old for those who would come here to pay homage to Apollo, the ancient Greek god of healing, music, light, and prophecy. Followers would come here to seek guidance from the oracle at Delphi, and nowadays you will find temples, an impressive stadium, a theater, and delightful ancient ruins. Delphi is located around 180 kilometers away from the capital city of Athens. So this makes a good place to come if you want to get out of the city and explore a different area of Greece. Number 6. Explore the Samaria Gorge. Nestled on the stunning island of Crete is the Samaria Gorge, which is a must-visit for any nature lovers to Greece. The gorge spans 16 kilometers, although parts of it are just 4 meters wide. There are a range of treks available at the gorge, although if you want to walk along the entire section, then it can take anything up to 7 hours. Discover this 14.5 kilometers point-to-point trail near Laki, Crete. Generally considered a moderately challenging route, it takes an average of 13 hours 57 minutes to complete. This is a very popular area for birding and hiking, so you'll likely encounter other people while exploring. The trail is open year-round and is beautiful to visit anytime. Dogs are welcome, but must be on a leash. Number 7. Discover the Acropolis Museum. One of the most popular modern attractions in Athens is the Acropolis Museum, which opened in 2009. You will know the building when you see it, as it's made of cutting-edge glass and steel and houses some of the most famous artifacts in Greece. Some of the signature pieces in the museum include the Monasteries, which is a statue of a man with a calf on his shoulders, and the Parthenon marbles. The museum is also known for its cafe, which has a terrace that looks across to the breathtaking Acropolis. Number 8. Marvel at the Epidaurus Theater. In Epidaurus in the region of Argolis is the Epidaurus Theater, a ceremonial space that is dedicated to the famous god of medicine, Asclepius. The sanctuary of Asclepius is located next to the theater, and you can visit both at the same time. The theater dates from the 4th century, and you can sit in the stone tiers and imagine watching a performance here in the years of old. As the ancient Greeks were placing the last few stones on the magnificent theater at Epidaurus in the 4th century BC, they couldn't have known that they had unwittingly created a sophisticated acoustic filter. Number 9. Visit the monasteries of Meteora. Meteora is known for its monasteries that sit on top of towering rock formations. The monks that live in the area are Eastern Orthodox and fled to Meteora as a result of the invasion of the Turkish army. There are 6 monasteries in Meteora, although at one point there would have been over 20. And as a result, this is one of the most spectacular religious sites in Greece. Meteora is crowded with ancient boulders and monolithic pillars, and this is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, as the rock formations offer one of the most haunting and beautiful landscapes in all of Europe. There are 6 Meteora monasteries perched on the huge cliffs people can visit today. Serene, spiritual, magical, mystical, extraordinary, breathtaking, immense, inspiring, impressive. These are only some of the words people very often use in an effort to describe the Meteora monasteries. Visit Meteora, even if your interests are not deeply religious. It is the only way to enrich your feelings of spirituality that this area already exudes, no matter how long or brief your sojourn in our beautiful land. Number 10. Go spelunking at Melisani Cave. Located near to Caravamillo is Melisani Cave, which is a craggy cave known for its beauty. The cave is almost 4 kilometers long and was formed when water eroded the soft rocks over the centuries. Inside the cave is the equally famous Melisani Lake, an underground body of water that was discovered in 1951. In ancient times, the cave was dedicated to the nymph Melisani, who gave the cave its name. You can go down into the cave via a tunnel and then go out on the lake and glide across the turquoise waters on a boat. You know what's coming, even as you walk through the tunneled entrance to the Melisani Cave and down a flight of steps. And yet, the first impression of one of Greece's most famous geological formations still has the power to make you gasp. Through a 36 meters tall opening, the shafts of daylight that come streaming in from above bounce off the water and light up the chamber with haunting, ethereal blues. If there's a rowing boat with visitors already drifting through the chamber, it looks for all the world as if they're about to be beamed up by a supernatural force. Visiting the Melisani Cave has rightly become a must-see for visitors to Kefalonia. Its 2 chambers, covering a distance of 160 meters, offer very different experiences. The first is all about the mystical blues created by the opening in the cave, formed when the roof collapsed centuries ago. And the second, closed, chamber is reached by passing through a passageway so narrow that your boatman may need to stop rowing. There are 20,000-year-old stalagmites here and an island in the middle where excavations revealed a number of artifacts, oil lamps, plates, and figures depicting the god Pan and several nymphs that have added to the legend of the cave. This is apparently where one of those nymphs, Melisani or Melisanthe, drowned after being rejected by Pan, hence the cave's other name, the Cave of the Nymphs. The water in the cave is brackish as it mixes with other sources, one of which is Katavothers, near Argostoli, all the way on the other side of the island, so far away that it is filtered and emerges fresh. If you love similar content like this, take a look at my other videos. And if you like it, please smash the like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. If you have further questions, feel free to comment down below. See you in the next video.